Hey, Ola Macholas, thank you so much for listening to the Men's Room podcast.
And thanks to our pals at the Advocates Law Firm for being great partners. Yes, even you, creepy Kyle.
Seriously, though, if you'd been injured as a result of somebody else in your car, on your bike, walking across the street, talk to our friends at the Advocates Law Firm and let them help you out.
Yeah, they're the best injury lawyers around, and they want to make sure that you're not taken advantage of. Plus, your first consultation is free.
It's simple. You get injured, the advocates get results. Contact them today at advocateslaw.com.
This podcast is brought to you by the Washington State Department of Health. As we continue to listen, learn, and grow, we are amplifying Black voices and perspectives in an effort to start a new COVID-19 vaccine conversation. We're sharing stories intended to help us navigate this unprecedented time together and to co-create solutions in support of the Black community. Hear these stories at weconsiderwa.org.
What's up? It's your boy, The Ted Smith. Thanks for listening to the Men's Room Daily Podcast. Want more? Check out the greatest podcast in all the land, The Podcast. Be sure to subscribe and listen to a brand new episode every Tuesday night.
The debauchery rolls on. You're listening to the Men's Room with Miles and Thrill. 99.9 KISW.
Head chef goes to the drive-thru on the way with Ted's Meat and Potatoes, but first time for a few emails from the Men's Room at KISW.com.
You've got mail.
As we jump right into the birthdays, happy birthday to Del Johnson. He doesn't need anything special for his birthday except maybe some Captain Crunch. Talking about bird dogs that are afraid of ducks. That from his son, Eric.
Ahoy there. Well, you come to the right place when you want to talk about bird dogs that are scared of ducks. Something near and dear to the old captain's heart. Average bird dog being the German short-haired pointer. Perhaps the American Brittany. I don't forget about you, English setter, but it's why Chip the dog was replaced by Chip the wolf for Cookie Crisp. He was scared of Donald Duck orange juice. And now Chip the dog performs at a Tijuana sex show, cleaning his own butt while maintaining contact for 30 seconds. It only costs you $50 worth every penny. Crunch berries.
Guys, it's my buddy Don.
I knew Del Johnson.
Shark curtain ring guy. Guys, it's my buddy Don's 36 trip around the sun. Can you get some turtle sex into your penis is too small? Thanks, guys. That from Nick. All the guys, no one in my family enjoys random humor like I do, so unfortunately, I have to send in my own birthday request. It's my Jackie Robinson birthday as I turn 42 years old today.
Happy Chinooka.
Can I get several shotgun gets from Thrill, an inspirational quote from Miles, and Coach Ted with some advice on how to win on the craps table. That from a loyal listener, Master Fong. Get. Okay. Remember, Master Fong, it's funny how when you're being loud, people try to tell you to quiet down. But when you're quiet and you're not saying anything, people think something's wrong with you.
Craps. Right up Coach's alley. All right, first thing you need to do, bet on the pass line. Now, if it's a nice number that you recognize and you like, I say you double that back. Right? If it's something weird, like a 12 or whatever, just leave the money on the pass line. Coach also does the easy bets. Put some money on the 6, put some money on the 8. You're going to have fun with those. Now, if it's an 8, let's not be afraid to go see it the hard way. All right, people are going to love that. Now we stacked our chips. Let's go ahead and throw a 20 on the line for the boys.
Yeah. Guys, can I get a shout out for my buddy DJ with some Captain and Ozzy Ted. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Ahoy there. I one time recorded a song with Ozzy Osbourne. It was one of my favorite ones. He bit the head off of a bat. So we thought. I told him, that's not a bat. That's connected to the old Capitan. Crunch berries.
That's that here from Melbourne. Say it every time. There's a reason that captain's not allowed no C's. Who's this for? DJ? Mm-hmm. We love DJs down here. Almost as much as we love the JD. Yeah, say we flip everything backwards. Bring your whiskey. Play some tunes.
Guys, name's Andy, and I have a buddy whose birthday is today. I'd like to give him a shout-out. Can you please give him a Leroy Jenkins, Green Beans, and the Dirty Germans talking about old roofers like hot and young roofers like single ply. His name is Leroy, and he's 42 years old. Thanks so much, guys. That from Andy.
Let's do this. Leroy!
Green beans.
Men's Room Green Bean shirt available now in the Rock Shop at KISW.com.
Green
That's not a lie. We have a green bean shirt in the rock shop at KISW.com. Check it out now.
Yeah, I never slept with anyone who did roofing, but I did sleep with a man one time who had shingles.
Yeah, I like the idea of these young, hot roofers. Now, sure, so many of them wanted to sleep with, but yeah, if she calls her one single ply, I'm in.
Guys,
Poke my hole through it.
Husband works hard all day on the railroad, and I know he won't have time to email, so I'm going to wish you, my man, a happy birthday. I love your show and need a shout-out. I know he's listening and wanted to get a ladies' man-fish sandwich, and the Dirty Germans talking about getting hot and sweaty in the backyard sauna with the old lady. That from Don.
Can I buy you a fish sandwich?
Yeah, if you're that old, he's hot and sweaty, simply honest. You walk there, but it'll get much better when you take off your clothes and your old lady, as you say, your breast stretched down to your knees and everything's within reach.
Yeah, it sounds like it's going to go out to this dry sauna and turn it into a wet one. It'd be a little moist inside.
Yeah.
All right, guys, here you go. Happy, happy, happy birthday. Happy, happy, happy birthday. Happy, happy, happy birthday to you, to you, to you.
Ja, the Dirty Germans, brought to you by Men's Room Original Sausage. Available through Uli's World Famous Sausage, mensroomlive.com, and other fine retailers. Schweinefleisch.
Couple extra emails saying, I've been thrilled, just curious, during the incident where you slapped a strange woman's ass.
Yeah.
And thought the husband-boyfriend might kill you. Did you offer your wife's ass to be slapped by that guy so everything could be cool and equal?
You know what? I didn't, but I did respond, like, in a pinch, if it happens again, Madison would be like, yeah, go ahead, just slap her ass.
In a pinch. Mm-hmm.
Does anybody do that? Right,
Hey, man,
you find out
mistake.
somebody slept with your girlfriend, you're upset. But I never, like, somebody gets punched or whatever, but they're like, oh, hold on now. You sleep with my girl.
Just let me sleep with yours.
You're like,
we'll call it even.
Well, yeah, all right, yeah, it seems cool now.
I don't feel like fighting. Okay.
Guys, catching up on the podcast on the Odyssey app. I was 16 years old. I was in charge of feeding my friend's horses. One day I parked my Jeep on the road, fed the horses, and that was that. I came out to the road only to find my Jeep upside down in the road about 75 yards away. I simply did not put the vehicle in gear. Parking brake was broke. Sheriff said I could have gotten in trouble for the fireworks that I had in my car, but he gave me some leniency. It was devastating as a 16-year-old. I was an idiot sometimes. Peace out, guys. That from B Money.
Time to open wide and sample Ted's meat and potatoes. Now, here's your host, head chef of the men's room, the Ted Nugent.
Head chef in the house.
Thank you, folks. Thank you. Now listen, there's reasons people can get annoyed, and sometimes being annoyed is just a natural reaction. Then also sometimes people are unreasonable, and they're annoyed about stupid stuff. And this, to me, is one of those things. So basically, we're talking about drive-thrus here. First of all, do you guys have any personal stories about losing it in a drive-thru?
No, not me, no. I'm always happy to be there. Because I know I'm going to get some food, man. I'm kind of fired up. I'm not really in a negative way. This is like, I've been waiting for this.
Right, exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, I've been thinking about McDonald's for days. I'm finally here. I'm in the drive.
You ever had to do, like, the pull to the side?
Yeah, I mean, I've had to do that a few times. But again, I'm
you
pretty
didn't seem
patient.
too happy the day you had to go to 3 different places.
What was I looking for that day?
You were just trying to use a card.
Oh, well, you know what? But that was not on them. That was like a network issue.
No, I know. I'm just saying, like, I get it. Most people are happy when they're getting food, but there are things that can annoy people that are trying.
I forgot all about that.
Right, and listen, it's fast food, right? Like, if it's not happening fast, like something's going on, or they're super busy or whatever, or you ordered something weird. Right. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if you've noticed this, but McDonald's now, late at night, like, you can't get a fish fillet.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because they're just like, their menu is specific, especially if it's like 24 hours. Their menu is specific to like a few things. It's like, yeah, that's
we're not making a fillet.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. It's like, I don't know if it's different fryers or whatever, but I get it.
I think not enough people order it to warrant them breaking it up. You know what I mean? Like, you can always have hamburgers, cheeseburgers, Big Macs. People are going to order it. You know it. You get it fast. You do the fish fillet. Now, not only are you going to get irritated waiting for it, but now the people behind you are going to get irritated.
The older you get, the better that sandwich tastes.
There's a whole flock of there's a whole lot of fish fillet fans out there. You'll see a lot of them. So let's see. So most people can only wait about 5 minutes before they get annoyed at a drive-thru. All right, 64% say it's unacceptable to wait more than 5 minutes to order.
Okay.
which I get. Like, look, if I'm up at the speaker and nobody's talked to me for 5 minutes, fair. But if you pull in line, like
you know there's a line.
Right, you can't control how many people are in the line.
Right,
you know what I mean?
fair.
Or in the car in front of you. That's why minivan's always a bad call. Because then the tray comes out with the 4 drinks, and then the first bag, and then the second bag.
Right.
And then the third bag. You're just thinking to yourself, like, are you feeding an army? What is going on up there?
Well, that's the other thing, too, right? Number one, like, you don't know how many people are in the car, probably. And then number 2 is, you have no idea. There could, like, it could be 9 o'clock at night on a Saturday. He's the one sober guy at the party. They hit him with $100 bill and said, go get food.
Yeah.
Or it could be as simple as, like, you're just going out for the fam. You got a family of 5, like I grew up in.
Right.
So there's a lot of different things that happen in fast food that take that long. But yes, 64% say it's unacceptable to wait more than 5 minutes to order. I'm assuming that has to be at the speaker.
Right. That would be very reasonable to be upset after that. If it's just waiting in line, like, let's wait a line. You knew you were getting in line when you saw the line, right?
And I'm racking my brain. Like, I'm trying to think, like, if I've ever sat, I feel like if it's been even longer than 2 minutes, somebody pipes on just like, hey, we'll get to you. Like, we see you.
Right.
Let's see. Once people do order, they say it should take a max of 5 minutes to get our food. So they want the whole thing in 10 minutes or they're pissed.
That seems reasonable.
I agree with
for
that.
drive.
I
That
feel
seems
like,
reasonable.
I think we always just read the stories of how people choose to react to things going sideways, but generally speaking, there's nothing wrong with that. Because again, it's fast food. I know it's drive-through, whatever. 10 minutes, that's a more substantial amount of time than most people perceive it to be. If you're just waiting, there's one thing you're waiting on, it's 10 minutes, and there's no distraction, right? You're not like watching TV or something like that. That's a while.
It is. And also, like, look, nobody wants to pull aside, but it happens. Like, you'll be okay.
Right.
Let's see. Around 1 in 5 people expect it to happen faster than that. 19% said once they order, it shouldn't take more than 2 minutes to get their food. Now,
you've never had a job, I would assume, if that's what you think. But 2 minutes, I mean, look, 2 minutes in my mind is about right, but you do allow for a little wiggle room there, man. And here's one thing about pulling off to the side, though. I feel like if they say, hey, can you pull off to the side? You're not happy about it, but to a point you made earlier, Miles, I feel like if I'm one of the few people that does pull off to the side, my ass is going to be hot.
What I think also, too, is that, like, right, McDonald's is McDonald's, because that's the whole idea, right? They could pump out these burgers that were all the same in a quick amount of time, right? Then they started drive-thrus. But also, as menus have expanded, like, it takes a lot longer. Like, for instance, if you walk up to a Dick's Drive-In, your order's going to be pretty quick. But they only have, you know what I mean? Like,
They're not changing it
it's
for
a
you.
cheeseburger, a hamburger, the special, the deluxe.
Jack in the Box is amazingly quick, considering all the items they have. They do a great. They do a great job.
Right, and Jack just doesn't give an F, man.
No,
he's like all day, all night. What do you want?
Right.
They're cooking it.
Right. Yeah.
But yeah, and that's fair. If somebody asked me, like, hey, what's the time between ordering and getting your food at a drive-thru, I would probably say somewhere between 2 and 3 minutes.
Yeah.
So they're not that crazy. Now, this one's a little odd. They also asked people about in actual sit-down restaurants. All right? 71% said they'd be annoyed if they had to wait 10 minutes for their server to take their order. Now, me and Thor were talking about this earlier. Like, if I'm sitting at a table and it's been 10 minutes and nobody's come by even to, like, pour a water or
that's ridiculous.
Get a drink order at a sit-down restaurant, I go, okay. I also think sometimes people, too, we need to start realizing what kind of establishments we're in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, some places, yes, it's a sit-down restaurant, but you also know if you go there and there's a bunch of families in there, like, they'll probably stop by your table real quick. You know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't be as demanding. Whereas if you go to a more expensive restaurant, like, then I don't mind not being demanding, but you don't mind saying, like, actually, that's not right. You know what I mean?
Right. That's part of what you're paying for.
Yeah.
It should not take 10 minutes.
Right. Somebody should come by.
Absolutely, right. Just to come by, give you the water, or at least take your drink order. Even if your drinks take 10 minutes to get there, someone should have at least taken your order, right?
Correct.
And that way, if nothing else, hey, man, drinks are coming. That's all I need to hear. Drinks are coming. Cool.
Yeah.
Patience restored.
I'm sure parents don't want to hear this, but as an adult, I think they should bring back the little bowl of crackers.
If you got kids with you, like, listen.
The basket?
Man. Yeah.
Right? Like, when I was a kid. But also, I remember always getting in trouble. So it was like, stop eating all the like, we're here to eat dinner. But, like, there's club crackers.
They're free.
Yeah. Club crackers and water? I'm good to go.
Hell, I can do prison time now.
I wish you did. Now, this is where this poll loses me. Just over half the people expect their food within 10 minutes. So basically, they want to be eating within 20 minutes of sitting down. I said in the office earlier, like, if I order my food and it comes back that quick in 10 minutes, like, I'm starting to wonder, like, did you cook it? Or is it just in a bag and we microwave it?
And again, it depends on the place, right? And it depends what you order.
Right.
If you order the well-done steak, you got to give it time. Because all you're going to do is return it and be like, there's still some pink in it. Like, right, you want it in 7 minutes,
pie,
whatever.
roasted chicken.
Yeah, any of that stuff. So to me, a lot of it's what I ordered. So like, if you're getting a pasta dish, no, I ain't boiling it from scratch. Right? It's already been boiled. I know this to be true. It is sitting back there. And you just parboil it when someone orders it. Like, so certain dishes, you're like, this does not take that long. The flip side, if you order a chicken dish, I'm like, take all the time you need. Or a pork dish, right? Like, hey, I don't, I'm sorry about the way. Like, no, cook it through, man. I'm cool.
Yeah.
But we made the point. Seattle definitely has this problem. I do not understand. It's the only city I think that does it as poorly, restaurant to restaurant, which is you order an appetizer, you order an entree, and they show up within like 30 seconds of each other.
That doesn't make sense. Yeah,
I'm with you.
Just
that one drives me up a wall.
The definition of the word is how we apply it. So
by
an
the way, it's
appetizer
empty in here. It's not
is
packed.
one thing, and then an entree is an entirely separate thing, right?
That's why you should always say, I will start with.
You do.
Hopefully that gets
and
through.
they just bring it to you first.
But we're saying it just doesn't.
It doesn't. No, I know.
Yeah, and it's infuriating.
Not here, anyway, yeah.
18% of people said they'd rather order from a phone and not talk to a server. Like, in that case, just get takeout.
Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of like, to me, like, if I'm going to an actual sit-down restaurant, like I know some places offer it, like, I'm more apt to be like, let's just wait for the waiter to come by.
How often do you talk to your server beyond telling them what it is you'd like them to bring back to you? It's not like you have
Most people don't.
Hey, man, I'll take a pint of mayonnaise, right? Like, that's our entire interaction. And just like having a genie in a bottle, this person who doesn't know me just brought me a mayonnaise, a pint of mayonnaise, just because I asked them to.
Well,
if that's how our conversation is going to be, I want to talk to you all the time,
Most people don't.
I
chat up a server.
What if you do order the appetizer and say, I'm not sure about my entree yet?
Then you can buy a little time.
I'll order that when the appetizer.
But they'll still ask, which is, do you want us to fire the appetizers now? Again, based on the definition of appetizer, that answer is yes.
Yes. Oh, yes.
Because that's what it is. Right. Yeah.
And look, once in a while, right, Mike and I were out at a place, and they just forgot one of the appetizers.
That happens.
So then they served it with the dinner. But also, like, it was a fried appetizer. We were, like, we had fries on the side. Like, I'm like,
this is all right.
Right, like, that really didn't get to me. But I have been other places, especially you go somewhere it costs a little more money. The appetizer, and then it's like the food's right here, and it's like, hey, man.
I'm trying to enjoy the
sit-down dinner.
That's what you
I'm
charge
2 bites into my salad.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm with you, man. I want that Caesar. I want to enjoy it.
Thank you, Head Chef. We appreciate it. You are listening to The Men's Room.
Well, great balls of fire, Bubba. What happened, Buford? That crazy son of a Sal blew right through that four-way stop on Main Street and plowed into my cowboy Cadillac.
Your what?
My pickup truck. And I'm pretty sure my leg is broken, Ted.
Oh, quit your bitching, Buford, and talk with those side busters at the Advocates Law Firm. When I got busted up last month, well, shoot, they made sure those snakes at the insurance company played fair.
Boy, howdy. Even that creepy so-and-so Kyle earned his keep.
So if you get injured, the advocates get results. AdvocatesLaw.com.
This podcast is brought to you by the Washington State Department of Health. As we continue to listen, learn, and grow, we are amplifying Black voices and perspectives in an effort to start a new COVID-19 vaccine conversation. We're sharing stories intended to help us navigate this unprecedented time together and to co-create solutions in support of the Black community. Hear these stories at weconsiderwa.org.
In the wee hours of the night, when everyone else is fast asleep, you're the one on third shift, burning the midnight oil. When a part fails and everything comes to a grinding halt, regardless of what the clock on the wall says, you leap into action. Grainger is with you and all the ones who get it done. With 24/7 customer support by phone or click to chat. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
KISW. The shenanigans continue. This is the Men's Room with Miles and Thrill.
All right, coming up in just minutes, we'll drink and we'll tell us for the shot of the day. And we do have your headlines coming up for you at 5:50. But first, quick check out with Mike Hawken. Some of the stories and headlines he is not working on.
All right, test your memory, gents. Facebook has revealed that their employees are now known as MetaMates.
I'm sure that's going over well.
Let me ask you this. What percentage of Facebook employees do you, other than saying it sarcastically, legitimately call their coworkers metamates?
Like, is Zuckerberg gonna do like, a CEO addresses the entire company, hello, metamates, and actually expect it to be serious?
Yes, I guarantee he will. Look, how many, if you work at a chain restaurant, okay, it used to just be you're an employee and you can be a cook, you can work front of the house, you can be a hostess, whatever. Now, we're team members, family members, all these stupid things people say, and it's like, right, that's great. I get why you're saying it for a public relations point of view. Your employees don't say that, right? Right. Hello, team member.
I don't know that's exactly it. That is all we've ever been. Even the four of us in this room, we're the team. We're guys.
We're men's mates.
Men's mates.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Some of the stuff is just stupid.
We sound like we're
everybody gets it, right? You show up somewhere, they pay you, you're an employee.
Right.
That is it. That is how they see
now they
themselves.
sound like they're a competitive grocery company.
A metamate.
Metamates. A mother is getting attention after...
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
If it were the name of a dating app.
Metamates.
Yeah. Come to...
Time to dip your pen in the company ink.
It's a dating app for coworkers. It's just...
Metamate. But wouldn't metamate also kind of be like, is she into you?
A metamate?
Right, because it's meta.
Right.
We're not boyfriend, girlfriend. We're kind of metamates.
Yeah. She thinks you're cute, but she's not sure.
We just don't know what each other wants in life yet, A mother is getting attention after it was revealed that she made her sons, aged 9 and 12, sign loan contracts after they were lent money for new PlayStations and a TV.
Those are kind of costly items.
Right, I don't...
Was it like based on chores around the house that are worth a certain amount of dollars, or is that about like paying me back?
That it was. People are going to react to something that's... Look, every day my kids will tell me what it is they would like. And, a new Tesla, something like that, and I go get a job. Right. Now, if I post that, people go, I can't believe it's into child labor. Yeah, I'm not. I'm talking to my kid, about whatever.
But even when it wasn't an official job, like I was cutting grass in the neighborhood.
Yes.
Washing people's cars, babysitting. Wherever I
shovel driveways.
Whatever you could do to get a buck.
You
you were trying.
But it wasn't about pay me back. Like I said, if you kept an itemized list of all the things you did and or purchased for your child, and all of us would be guilty of it.
Right.
Our parents do it bad. Right. Come on.
Right. When I first read it, it's kind of made to induce kind of this feeling in you, this almost rage, like how could they? But at the other time,
are you stupid? Right. I'll tell you why. Because she has kids, and her point to them is because I'm being nice enough.
Right.
To get you these big... That's the thing. Keep in mind, she got the big ticket item. She knows she's not getting paid back. It's more to have the kids understand what it takes to purchase these things.
And you damn well better know that it's in that contract that I'm going to play your PlayStation until it's paid off.
Yeah, exactly.
This is technically mine, right?
Mm-hmm. It's only promised Santa Claus. You got to remember what Santa delivered versus what you have given them. So when you pull at certain ages, hey, man, Santa brought that for you, and I will tell him to take it back.
We'll get him to repossess that. The CDC has
wish Santa had taken all the boxes farther away than just the end of the driveway.
What's that now?
Santa once in my house just left all the boxes at the end of the driveway.
Hey, man, he was in a hurry, Ted.
I'm sure he
Millions of kids around the world.
But it raised a lot of questions as a child.
It does, but the fact that he took the time to unbox your gifts and then wrap them just the gifts themselves. You know what? He took care of you there, Ted.
I never said the wrap.
Oh, fair enough. Damn. But you know what? He just wanted you to be able to play with a bam. There you go. Happy birthday, early Christmas, Ted.
But Mike, I like where your head's coming from because I realize, all right, so Santa brought you this gift. Maybe they signed the Santa's repossession program.
Ooh.
Right? So like, hey, you were good last year, quote unquote, so he hooked you up, all right?
Right.
It's the new year. Don't think he won't take crap back. Mm-hmm. If you're that bad, if you decide your responsibility of being good is done, because you got whatever it is you were like, your PS5, whatever the hell it is, hey, Santa will repossess.
Right.
These are tough times, man. Mm-hmm. Financial impact.
You're on my night.
Santa's not even above cutting a bitch, so I just want Jesus.
With a sharpened up candy cane.
That's right. Yeah, with the sharp candy cane.
Yeah. Stab your ass.
With this minty fresh weapon.
The CDC
Rudolph didn't have a red nose. It was blood.
Because he was mouthing off.
Rudolph!
And I punched him in the face. Call me fat.
That's tough world, kids. What can we tell you? Oh, damn.
It's Porky. It's Porky.
Show you who's jolly.
It's Porky.
The CDC has reduced...
I'll chew your candy cane.
He runs a tight ship, man. Listen, dude, who's got to deliver millions of gifts in a night. You can't be that nice all the time.
No, sir.
I'm going to change your name to Bruiser. The CDC has reduced the risk advisory for cruises from very high to just high.
Okay, I'm not going.
I feel better.
Like,
bringing that dial down, boys.
At some point, you go kind of one and the same.
I mean, I could leave a sporting event.
If you're out of town, you can take a different flight.
Right.
I mean, you can figure out something.
Yeah, I'm not against cruises. Just for right now, like, I'm going to give cruises a little more time.
But it's also like someone like, hey, I have a gun, you have a wallet, I want it. Now, the chance of mugging you used to be very high.
Right.
Now, they're just high. Mm-hmm. You feel like in the end, I'll lose my money.
There you go. A year ago, a man put aside $360 to go towards Valentine's Day, but he took $1 away every time his girlfriend yelled at him.
How much did he have left?
I want you guys to guess. Close.
So he did it for what? For a year?
For a year. So he had $360. Every time she yells at him, he takes $1 out of the jar.
I'm going to say...
How much did he spend? Give me a ballpark.
Knowing how life is, because half the time you haven't really done anything, so I'm going to say he had $120.
20. Miles.
$8.
$8. Ted.
6.
His lady received a $40 gift.
Ooh.
$40.
Where did it start at?
360. So that is 320 yells that he received. Mm-hmm. And dockings there. A new poll asked people if they would want to be president for a day.
No.
No?
No.
Ted?
No.
Yes. Ted wants to be president. Makes kind of sense because 39% of people were interested. Only 39.
I mean, for one day, sure. Not that you can't get anything done, right? We know how that works. So, like, for a day, I'll enjoy your security, your free meals.
I'll take a flight somewhere.
I'm flying. So I am taking that goddamn plane.
We're going to do a rally.
But otherwise,
we're doing a rally in Miami.
There you go.
South Beach specifically.
Exactly. Let's go.
A rally in Miami.
I'm hanging out in the White House. Personal cooks.
There you go.
Is there still a bowling alley in there?
You know there is.
Yeah, I'm like...
Yeah, but that flight can get there in like an hour, man.
Don't get me wrong. I'll take Air Force One around. Actually...
Where are you going? Where are you on Air Force One?
I don't know. But I really want to get in the helicopter.
What if you went to a different
Marine One?
Marine One.
Yeah. Fly to Ireland, get a beer, fly back.
But I want to spend time in the White House.
Like what the rich people do. You know, like
fly someplace. I want to be in the White House.
Yeah.
Like the one place you've always wanted to go and just get a meal, get a hamburger, whatever the hell it is.
I have private chefs of the president. They'll make whatever I want while I'm bowling in my own damn house.
Right.
Ted wants to sit stoned in the White House watching F1 while he's getting...
It's not a bad call.
Hell yeah.
You know what? I'll call him and say, start it at 9 a.m. for me instead of 6.
Tina, push my call with Putin.
It depends what time of the year. If it's football season, right? Maybe I stick at the White House because the War Room has all those different TV screens.
Oh, my God.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Scott Hanson's got nothing on me.
Sorry, sir. We had to splice our cable from the vice president's quarters. What? Yeah, your password's no good.
You got one day.
Oh, no.
Right, you one day.
Oh, man.
Sorry, real quick, random question. Do I get to pick my vice president for the one day?
Sure.
Yeah, why not?
All right, game on.
Who you bringing?
Wait, who you
bringing?
I don't know. I'm just
What are your friends?
one of my friends.
No.
Sean, let's go, buddy.
Or just a pick to just piss off everybody.
No, I'm reaching out to Mila Kunis. Like, listen. No. I understand you were in love with Ashton. Good for you, man. And I wish your family nothing but luck. But look, for a day, it's just one day. Just one day. You're my vice president. Yes, I want to have sex with you. Of course, that's why I reached out. But look, Air Force One, wherever I want to go, the bowling alley, all that
Zero
stuff.
job responsibilities.
Yeah, I mean, technically, seriously, it's one day. Yeah.
That and you know that she's bringing you a bottle of Jim Beam.
Ooh, Devil's Cut or Angels something
like that.
You guys want to watch the late games up at Camp David?
No, well, the hell no.
I'm not going near Hagerstown on my one day.
Hover the helicopter over the football stadium for Sunday night?
No. The place is in the middle of nowhere.
Somebody here says, sorry, Ted, I do believe they took the bowling alley out of the White House.
All right, I don't want to do it, Mike.
All right, we're out. Bring it down to 0. Our friends over at BuzzFeed played a little game that I think is some fun. It's basically Who Said It? Taylor Swift or William Shakespeare? I have here 10 quotes that could have either been from Taylor Swift or William Shakespeare. It is up to you all to figure out which one it was.
Okay. If you are an English lit teacher, listen closely. This way you get an idea of where everyone is.
And why they don't care.
Okay, number 10. Is it Taylor Swift or William Shakespeare? Just twin fire signs, 4 blue eyes.
Taylor Swift. I'll say the Swift.
You guys got it. Taylor Swift from State and Place.
Yes.
Well done, well done.
Well, Miles has been to the
I already knew
concert,
that. I
has
knew
the
that.
T-shirt.
This is so easy for me.
He's a Swiftie.
He is, man.
So easy.
Taylor Swift or William Shakespeare? My crown, mine own ambition, and my queen.
Shakespeare.
Shakespeare.
It is indeed. Anybody know what it was from?
The album Bread.
Caesar?
Say it again. Say it.
My crown, mine own ambition, and my queen.
King Arthur.
Hamlet.
Hamlet.
Was it Taylor Swift or William Shakespeare? Number 8, speak low if you speak love.
Taylor Swift.
Shakespeare.
It is indeed William Shakespeare. From Much Ado About Nothing.
Billy. Comedies.
Was it
Really shaky hands.
Is it Taylor Swift or is it William Shakespeare? Number 7. This is the very ecstasy of love.
I'm going to say Shakespeare.
Me too.
2 for Shakespeare. Ted Smith.
Seems extreme. I'm going to go Swift.
Breaks the tie. It is indeed William Shakespeare. Once again from Hamlet. Who said it? Taylor Swift or William Shakespeare? Number 6. I'll be summer sun for you forever.
Swift.
2 for Swift. Miles Montgomery.
Shakespeare.
Taylor Swift from Forever Winter.
Oh, we know the song, of course.
We do indeed. Yes. Was it Taylor Swift or William Shakespeare? Number 5. My castle crumbled overnight.
Taylor Swift.
I'm going to go Taylor Swift.
2 Swift. Ted Smith.
I'll go Shakespeare.
Taylor Swift.
Was a crumbling castle.
Miles, what is it? You seem so sure of
Jake
it.
Gyllenhaal. I don't know.
Call it what you want is what it is. Call it what you want. Is it Taylor Swift or is it William Shakespeare? Number 4. Whether weather be the frost or the violence of the dog days.
Oh, Shakespeare.
I'll say Shakespeare.
Swift.
From Evermore, Taylor Swift.
Oh, my God. Wow.
That was a good one.
Read that again.
But it's 2 different kinds of weather. The first one's with the H. Whether weather be the frost or the violence of the dog days.
Oh. I know she had it in her. All right, Swift.
Hey, she's a writer.
She is, man.
I mean,
She's a poet.
There's a lot. So is Brett Michaels.
Mm-hmm. No,
Every rose has this snore.
hold on.
So is Vince Neil.
Unskinny Bob just blows me away. That is not
All night and day, Miles.
Golly.
All night and day. Talk dirty to me. Is it Taylor Swift or William Shakespeare? Number 3. All the world's a stage.
Shakespeare. That one I know.
Yeah, I'll say Shakespeare. Steve knows it.
You do. Do you know what it is from there, Mr. Hill?
Hell no.
It is indeed Shakespeare. It's from As You Like It.
I will say this. When I was a kid, Moving Pictures from Rush came out in 80 or 81, and they have a line that hit me as a kid, credit to Shakespeare.
All right.
And it was all the world's indeed a stage. We are merely players, performers, and portrayers, each another's audience outside the gilded cage. And it's the first time it hit me as a kid. Like, right, everyone's full of crap, right? Everything's an image. And no judgment on that. We all do that. But I thought, wow, what a profound way to put that. Always gave credit to Rush. I get older. Seriously, dude. So
Way to go, Rush.
8th grade. I'm like, say what? That's goddamn William Shakespeare.
I thought Getty was brilliant.
That was like the one line that really, really hit me. So credit to Shakespeare.
So you
on
like
that one.
Shakespeare?
I like that line.
Yeah. Was it Taylor Swift or William Shakespeare? Number 2. Cowards may die many times before their deaths.
I'll say Shakespeare.
I'm going to say Taylor Swift.
It is indeed William Shakespeare from Julius Caesar.
Come on, Taylor, get it together.
And this is the final round of Is It Taylor Swift or William Shakespeare? The lie. Long were the nights when my days once revolved around you.
Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift.
You guys are all absolutely correct. It is indeed Taylor Swift from Dear John.
That's harder than it should be.
It really is. I mean, there's a weird updated feeling when it comes to Taylor Swift's lines, but still,
Sure, but
it's all.
again, if you don't know any Shakespeare, which roughly speaking I don't, right? Other
Right.
than one,
Wherefore
you
art
don't
thou?
know. I mean, right. Well, there was one that gave it away because it was still Middle English.
Yeah.
Right. I don't know. That's the only one where I'm like, well, that's got to be Shakespeare. Nobody talks like that anymore.
Speak low if you speak low. A man in Illinois.
You bitches are cowards.
Shakespeare. We need to do updated Shakespeare lines.
I think they have.
They have.
They already have done it. Yeah.
When I was seriously in Baltimore, and you know Baltimore's reputation, and it is what it is. So we're in the inner city schools, man, and the teachers, you know, English lit teachers get very, 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 very excited about Shakespeare.
Of course.
Students don't. So it was Macbeth we're doing, right? And he would read all this crap, but it was even hard for us to understand what any of this meant, just because of Middle English. And he had these side notes that he made, like, specifically for the class, and he explained kind of what was going down with Shakespeare and Banquo and all. The class was like, hell yeah! Got real interested real quick. But you would hear, but it just updated language.
All right. A man in Illinois thought he could get clever and give officers a fake name as they attempted to arrest him, but he forgot something crucial.
What did he forget there?
Tell you all about it at 5:50, Miles.
Thank you, sir. Headlines are on the way at 5:50. In the meantime, it's going to get tested online from Profile. This is 206-421-ROCK. All right, we made it to drinking time.
This podcast is brought to you by the Washington State Department of Health. As we continue to listen, learn, and grow, we are amplifying Black voices and perspectives in an effort to start a new COVID-19 vaccine conversation. We're sharing stories intended to help us navigate this unprecedented time together and to co-create solutions in support of the Black community. Hear these stories at weconsiderwa.org.